Hello everybody and welcome back to Barley Farms. So you join me still in May and we are trying to get this field all drilled or planted before the end of May. Now we're expected rain in an hour and a half. The field is, probably saw last time, quite waterlogged. So what I've done is I've took the cultivator off. And I was hoping we could direct drill it. I've also lowered the pressure in my tyres just to see if we can pull this, because there was no chance of us pulling the cultivator. It was having none of it. We could not pull the cultivator at all. So I was hoping with a direct drill, lower the pressure in the tyres, that we might be able to get this field planted before the end of May. We obviously also need to get it rolled, or don't necessarily need to get it rolled, but it is nice if we can get it rolled at the same time, so it gives us a better yield at the end of it. And this field is more of like a top up the old bank account sort of field. Kind of just need it to yeah, help us out a bit. So I was just looking at the red tape mod. Nothing new's come on it. It's hardly surprising we haven't moved on a month yet, which we will be doing at some point in this episode. As soon as we move on a month, we will get some more bits and bobs to play with. I'm hoping there might be a tractor demo on there at some point soon. Don't seem to be getting many of them. It would be quite nice to get a nice demo on something, try something new out. Hopefully it's a fast track. But yeah, no. So just having a look through it, there's nothing new on there really. So we are just cracking on with getting this field drilled. I can't remember exactly, but I'm sure it had something like carrots in it or something, didn't it? Yeah, carrots. And there we're putting soybeans in. You can see where I've my tyre tracks are ruining the soil. That's what all this damage here is. That's me tyre tracks ruining the soil because it's obviously very, very wet in the field. And there's another one where I've ruined a strip there. Now I'm hoping it doesn't affect it too much and that it grows for us. But compaction of the soil, you can see how wavy I was. It was, yeah, it's boggy. It's very boggy. And we've got our tyres down to 1 bar to try and do it. We are getting a bit of wheel slippage. I won't be surprised if soon we don't get a message saying your vehicles appear to be slipping and you need to stop this before you cause damage to your gearbox. But we've got to plough on. We've got to get this field done, because when that next load of rain comes in, we won't be pulling much across this field. So hopefully this won't be too bad at all. It seems to be doing very well with the planter on compared to the cultivator, so it's obviously not as hard to pull as the cultivator, because the cultivator, it was just having absolutely none of it. I couldn't move like a bit of a breed up the field. It was just terrible. So I don't think we've got many breeds of this field to do. I say we'll be moving on into June afterwards. Obviously, I don't think we've got anything to sell. I think we're pretty much, we had to buy some wheat in, didn't we, for the chickens to keep them going next time. Not a lot of contracts either at the moment, but I think our scheme for the grass ends, schemes active, just make sure, yeah. I think our scheme, so we might be able to cut the alfalfa very soon. I don't particularly know when that's up for. Avoid mowing during spring, March to June. Right, so it's July we get that one. Now the animal conditions one, we keep getting a bit of a bad. You received an £800 fine for violating animal feed policy. Minus awarded for animal conditions. Minus 22. So I don't know why we're getting so many fines for it. It's not really telling me what's going on. I think we're looking after our animals pretty well. Chickens are well fed. The cows are well fed. Got loads of straw. The pigs have got plenty of straw. Yeah, I thought we were looking after them fairly well. So we'll have to see. Keep an eye on it. It's probably because the food in the pig pen is... well, it's classing it as low. But if you have a look at the numbers we've got in the pig pen, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot. But there's 136,000 litres in there. So in my eyes, that's not low. So I'm hoping it's not penalising us on that. But a couple £100 here and there, it does add up, especially when we ain't got a lot of money. So it looks like we're getting through this fairly nicely. So I think one more, maybe two more breeds should just have enough seed, I'm hoping. Obviously we're not using any fertiliser because we're putting soybeans in. These will be later in the year, so November. So the only worry I've got is the fact that if that rain comes, we're going to be a bit... It's going to be a bit of a nightmare to harvest and try and get it dry. But we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. If we have to chuck it all in the dryer, we'll have to do that. But we will soon see. So I'm going to get this finished planting. Come back up here in a minute and we'll just grab the bits of mist down the edges. And then we'll go put the rolls on. But I think I might use the other case for the rolls. And then we'll just, I say quickly roll the field. But I think it's going to take a bit of time to get it rolled. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So if we nip onto the store while that's doing its thing, just see if there's anything in the sale that's interesting. Nice combine, tree stump, tree puller, baler, Massey Ferguson. Not too bad of one actually. Probably worth a buy at £104,000 as a tractor, but we don't have 104,000. We've got £3,099. Now I know we've just spent a lot of money on this field, and next month hopefully we can sell our pumpkins and chicken feed again. We do need to start looking into just a few more bits that are obviously going to help us out. So more glass houses, you know, stuff like that. Just stuff that can really help us make a bit of money in the background. Because on the hard economy, it's all right. I think we're doing fairly well. So we've come a long way in a very short period of time. But it'd be nice just to have that little bit of money now. Start thinking about a bit of productions, you know, bit of new land, some new vehicles, and let's move the farm up to that next stage. Right, I'll grab these last little bits and bobs around the field, and then I'll head over, put the rolls on, and we'll get it rolled. So the roller's not making a difference. To be fair, I actually think it's just screwing up the field a bit. So we're going to leave it without being rolled because we don't want to lose or ruin the field just for a bit of extra points there. To be fair, you don't tend to roll at this time of year when it's been this wet anyway, so it's probably about right. So let's head back to the yard, get this chucked in the shed. Actually, we don't need to chuck it in the shed. This lives outside, and then what we'll do is we'll move on into June and see if we get any more fines. Hopefully we don't. So I have checked them all over. They look like they're all doing all right. I even went and bought a load of feed for the chickens. I was worried that it was the chickens running out of food, but yeah, everything seems all right. So I'm not 100% sure what that's all about, but hey ho, we'll find out next month. So get us pulled up, and I will see you in June. Right, so we didn't get any fines overnight. Just having a look to see what we're dealing with. Yeah, we've still got crop rotations on and everything's looking good. So that is a good turnout for the books. So, is there any decent contracts? Doesn't look like it. So we're going to start off the day. We've got the time up a bit today because it is due to rain in an hour's time. So not the end of the world. We are going to hitch up to the telehandler. And we're going to go and sell the usual. Pumpkins, eggs, you name it. It's getting sold. Hopefully we can make some good money today. Well, like I say, I'd like to put a few bits in the yard, even if it's a mushroom grow. And I don't mean a grow, I mean a mushroom grow. And then we can just start topping up, or start making just a little bit of extra money now, and just help us on our way. So I will just check, we've got nothing ready, are we? It's always worth a good check. Oh, so we have got stuff ready, so maybe we leave this until after the rain, and let's get this cropping first. So we'll put time back to ×1 because we've got 53 minutes until the rain. And let's get across there. And let's get a harvesting. Oh, is she going to start? Yeah, she started. I was a bit worried the battery was going to die over the fact we've had it parked up in the shed for so long. So let's get hitched up. I'm going to go get out to put this on. I don't need any light, so we're still not. Oh, we're warm now. Right, let's head over to our field. So we're going to have to quickly moisture test it. It did rain a lot last month, and I'm hoping it's dry enough. Otherwise, we're going to have to get it in the dryer. Chickens, we do need to clear the eggs out for the next hour because they produce quite well. Quite a few pumpkins kicking around again, so that's what I like to see. Right, so let's go pull up the beacons on. I'm going to pull up down here. And then we can start. So let's just get pulled up on the side. Let's give it a moisture reading. Hopefully it's not too high. What's the barley ready to harvest? Oh, it's a bit wet. Don't know what the range is. I forget how you pull the menu up, but I think we're going to have to bring it in. Because we've got rain forecasted and we don't want it to get any wetter than what it is. So we can always put it through the dryer. I don't know how much the chickens mind it being wet. I don't know if they'll accept it or we've got to be bob on. So we'll soon find out, won't we? Oh, what's this thing doing? So fold that. Got to attach the PTOs. Is it dual PTO? Sorry. Yeah, it's single PTO, I think. Oh, and attach the hoses. There we go. There we go. So yeah, one PTO and a bunch of hoses. So beautiful, right? That's cropping, so we've got to get this baled as well. So yeah, actually, our days just got a lot busier than we first thought. Because we want to get this baled as well, because we don't want the moisture to get to our straw. Because it will ruin it. Right. Well, at least we know. Pumpkins and eggs can wait. Let's get on with a bit of field work. So there we have it. I think we're going to have our first full trailer of barley. So it is coming off the field a bit wet, 18%. I don't know what it should be. It's not a good grade. It's grade B, 74%. So yeah, I don't think it's an overly good crop, but I think that's just due to the moisture. So we'll see if the chickens will accept it at this moisture level, and if they won't, we'll have to get it into the dryer. So let's head into our yard. It's 46,000 litres, so it's a fairly big old load. Obviously, there's not too much more to come off that field, and we're nearly there. Alright, let's back onto it. And we get the trigger. There it is. Oh, it's a bit hard to find. So yeah, the chickens will accept it with this moisture level. That's good. They've taken quite a bit, so that's fairly good. So we'll probably just put it into storage like this, and if it gets too much worse, we'll get it out of our silo and get it in the dryer. But I think it's not too bad. Right, so we have another warning. When playing with the keyboard, you can limit the throttle so you don't have to keep the pedal floored, and can reduce engine strain during hard acceleration. To do this, hold W and T to use the mouse wheel to set the desired limit. From then on, pressing W will respectfully select the limit. If you want to let rip for a moment, floor the pedal at the same time. Simply hold W and control. Oh. What's W and T do? Oh yeah. So you've got throttle control on there, as you can see. So we can edit the throttle control. So when I put my foot down, it won't do 100% power. Don't know if I want to change that. I quite like having full power at my fingertips. Well, I don't think it appreciates this trailer. I think it's just slightly big for this case, but it is doing it. It is doing it. Right, let's get the rest of this combine unloaded, and then we can carry on with the last bit of the field. Well, I think there's 2 more passes and then we should be done. Right, so we are done with our harvesting. Well, harvesting, I didn't even realise was going to be ready this month. I honestly thought it would be next month, if not August. So, just get that last load into the trailer. So we've done better than the last time. Got 2 trailer loads off it this time. Just took the pipes and the PTO off the combine so we can get the header folded up and we can get his part back in the garage. Because the next, what have we got left? We've got corn and sugar beet and soybeans. Well, obviously we won't need this header until soybeans, which isn't going to be until November, I believe. I think the rest of them are all going to be October. So yeah, we're going to be more October-y time. Right, can I get in there to attach that? Oh, let me in. I'll connect the lights this time. There we go. So, very unexpected crop. I wasn't expecting to be harvesting that this episode, but it's good it's off. I say it's a bit wet, so it's a bit of a shame. But that's part of the parcel. So, don't know what we've hit there. Low branch. Yeah, part of the parcel, so it is unfortunate, but it's not too bad. 18%. I can live with 18%. I wouldn't want it much wetter, which I'm glad I got it off this early. So next thing to do is I'm going to be getting on the baler. Let's get some baling done, because we don't want those straw bales to rot, and we need the straw bales. Straw bales are for our animals, and yeah, we get fined if we don't keep up with the straw. So let's get this put back in the shed. I don't think it needs any attention, although its service interval is coming on, so won't be long. Let's just give it a quick inspection while we're here. Lubrication very dry. Well, let's give us some lubrication then. Let's get it on the front as well. Now, it is due for a service very soon, so I don't know if we just take it now before we need it. It's taking a lot of lubrication. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I did take a lot of lubrication, that did. Let's just double check it, make sure it's gone. And then actually I'm thinking we might as well chuck this in for its service interval. Yeah, it's a clean bit of health. Yeah, I think it might be worth it, because obviously when we do want it, we don't want it to require a service. Now I think it only needs a service a bit quicker than planned, because I've hit a few things, which does bring the servicing on a lot sooner than you may think. But yeah, let's get it into it and let's see how much the servicing is going to cost on this. I'm not expecting it to be cheap. Right, repair. Ooh, £7,000 for the maintenance. £9,000 if we go for extended. Let's go for standard. I think we're going to have to just do the combine with OEM. Yeah, let's just tell it to do that. Right, well that's having a bit of service. That's cost an arm and a leg, but it needs to be done. We don't want the flagship of the farm being damaged, do we? So let's head over now back to the yard. Let's get this tipped, find the baler, and let's chuck the baler on the back. So before we start baling, just want to make sure we've got the biggest bales on possible. So is it going to let me flick through? I think we are set to the biggest bales, but it's always nice just to check if we can. Let us check, so let's just get it switched on. I think we are. I think we definitely... Oh, got a bit of slipperage now. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to pick this up very well, because as you can see, the field is wet, and yeah, it's struggling. But we'll try our best, and let's see if we can get some straw bales. We kind of need it. It's our only straw crop, unless we turn on corn straw. We might get some straw. Actually, we could get some straw off the corn, which I think we definitely might need this time, just to really help out. So it looks like it's good straw what we can get up, but we are leaving quite a bit in the field, unfortunately. But never mind, we need to get it in before it rains. So unfortunately we're going to have to leave quite a bit of straw in the field. It's mighty wet, and well, it's just not picking it up. Because it looks like there's straw on the floor, but it will not pick that up. But you can see the tractor's digging in as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll collect the bales we've managed to bale, and then we'll come back. Probably if we don't drill it first, we'll come back and we'll try again once it's dried out. Bit of a shame. We should have been getting loads of straw bales to do our animals, but yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to be possible, so never mind. So I'm going to grab the telehandler. I don't think there's an awful lot, and we'll just go pick them up, and yeah, we'll get them in the animal pens. So just put that under cover for the time being. Drop the trailer on this. In fact, let's take the trailer over to the pumpkins and the eggs, because that will be the next job. Because we need to clear that chicken egg thing before the next hour, just in case there's some more eggs to come. So let's just get this over here. Drop this trailer off. There we go, drop that off, and we'll just clear a few of the eggs before we go and grab the bales, because we don't want the bales to get wet, because if they do, they'll start rotting, and we don't want rotten bales. Right, so 4 pallets at a time, I'm hoping. Just chuck on the trailer. Here we are, first load on. Sweet. Now the question is, can we get the next load on without pulling them off? I very much doubt it. Let's try. Oh, the next question is, can we actually just pick them up without knocking them all flying? Right, let's get these on top of the car. I might just strap them on so we don't yank them off by accident. going to say, well, we'll get the pumpkins picked up in a minute, but we've got, what, 9 minutes until the rain comes. So, yeah, let's get those bales off the field for now. Ooh, didn't do too badly there. There we go. Right, let's go grab those bales. So we need to go find the... well, to be fair, we could just drop this here. And let's go find our spike, and let's get them spiked up and moved across. I think the spike might even be over at the cowshed. Did we leave it at the cowshed? Yeah, it's possible. Right, I'll go find that and I'll get those bales moved. Right, so here we are at the sell point. So let's get our produce all sold. So that has topped us nicely up to £45,000. So that is working in our favour massively. Just a few pumpkins, few eggs each month. I know it's not the best time to sell them, although the pumpkins are coming on to the best time, October being the best time. But it is just a nice little top up in our bank account. Just keeps us going. Means we can repair the machines and buy the bits and bobs we need when we need them. So we're going to run this back to the yard now. Top the water up quickly in all the glass houses, because I imagine it's getting empty. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. So, just done a bit of investigation work, and I had a look at my mushrooms, and they weren't really going to make a lot of money. £500. Yeah, it's £500, 1,000 litres worth or something at best, and just not the sort of income we need. So what I've done is I've built this little enclosure over here. Now, what I did notice was quite good value just on the raw product is a bit of goat's milk. So we've got some bales in the cow shed, haven't we? So we're gonna go along and grab some of them. It's only a little enclosure. It's got the water on it. We'll probably need to add a bit of water tanks to it just to keep it going, but My thoughts are, it's probably a nice little start for us. It's about right. It's not going to be too many. We'll get some bought in a minute. It didn't cost too much to buy. £14,000. We didn't customise the enclosure, so I don't think we'll get too many animals in. But we can always upgrade in the future. Little bits are going to help us just make that few extra pennies. So I'm hoping this is going to bring in some much deserved income. Now, goat's milk, by the looks of it, is worth quite a bit of money, even still in this. Let me show you before we go on the road. So let's just have a quick nosy. So goat's milk, still £3,121 at best. So normally, if you're on easy economy, I think it's about £9,000. So it's a third of the price. So we're not going to get a lot of it because it's only a small pasture, but it's definitely going to help us. I think it's just going to help us get going, because we want to buy some of the different productions on this map. There's some really nice new ones I want to try out, so we need to get the money in for doing that. So we're just going to pinch some bales. I don't know if the goats appreciate dried alfalfa, so let's go take it over to them. I don't know, like I say, I've never given them alfalfa, so hopefully they will, because that's all we've got. Obviously I'm hoping we're going to get paid for not cutting that alfalfa, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. It was just a worthwhile scheme, so we don't want to be traipsing bales out into this rain too much, because it is making the bales soggy. You can see it going soggy straight away. And if we go up next to it, I'll show you before we drop it in here. It then says status drying, rain exposure 1%. So yeah, not the best. Right, so let's see if they will accept that. And they will. And they don't take a lot. 3,000 litres, so I can't imagine there's going to be many animals. So let's go chuck this bale inside quickly before it gets too wet, because it is coming down a bit now. It's meant to be nice weather June, not awful weather June. But yeah, put that there, and let's go buy some animals. So yeah, this will mean we've got pigs, cows, chickens, and some goats hopefully. So where are we? Where are we? On the does. I'm gonna splash out. So it takes 19 in total. So not massive. And I'm gonna just get some of the older ones, just so they start laying straight away. So there we are. And now as we get a bit more money, we can always expand this. It's quite a nice little area here. Probably should have built the fence, because what we could have done is come across here, gone all the way down there, down the side of the field, you know, made it real nice. But that is for future plans. So we're going to end it there today, guys. We've bought some beautiful, lovely goats. I'm surprised they're not headbutting me right now. They seem to be enjoying their food, so that's really good. And hopefully next time we can move on to a day or a month that is less wet. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. Any suggestions or what you'd like to see on the series, do leave them below. And if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get a notification of all our upcoming videos. I'll see you over there. Bye for now.